As you can see, I am joined today by Ellen Ochoa, the director here at NASA's Johnson Space Center, Sam Shamimi, the director of the International Space Station Division at NASA headquarters, Kirk Shireman, the International Space Station Program Manager, and Julie Robinson, the Chief Scientist for the International Space Station Program. Now, each participant is going to make opening remarks, and then we will open it up for your questions, first here in the room, and then for those on the phone. With that, I'll hand it over to Dr. Ochoa to kick it off.
Thank you. I'd like to welcome you all to NASA's Johnson Space Center. That includes everybody in the room, as well as those of you watching on NASA TV and listening to us on the phone. Thank you for joining us today for an important announcement. NASA is committed to advancing human spaceflight, and our team here at Johnson is at the heart of that mission. To achieve the seemingly impossible, we must be lean, agile, and adaptive to change. This philosophy is applied to every facet of human spaceflight that we touch today, from the International Space Station and Orion to the various technology development programs that are laying the groundwork for our journey to Mars. Today's announcement focuses on the International Space Station, which for more than 15 years has served as a laboratory to advance scientific knowledge that will enable future exploration and benefit the lives of people on Earth. A lot of work is done by many talented people, both inside and outside of NASA, to make sure we get the most out of this one-of-a-kind facility. The space station remains a blueprint for global cooperation, with partner space agencies around the world working toward common goals of space exploration. And a new commercial space market is continuing to take shape, a robust destination for commercial scientific research, technology development, and human and cargo transportation. With that, today we are announcing the next chapter in the public-private partnership with American companies to ensure that NASA maintains the capability to resupply the space station from the United States through 2024.
All right, thank you, Ellen. And with that, I'm going to hand it over to Sam Shamimi. Again, he is the director of the International Space Station Division, all the way from NASA headquarters, joining us here today in Houston. Thanks, Sam. Over to you.
All right, thank you, Ellen and Dan. First of all, it's good to be here in Houston today to announce the awardees for CRS-2. 7 years ago, when NASA announced the first ISS cargo resupply contracts with Orbital and SpaceX, we introduced a new way of doing business that takes advantage of the strengths of the American aerospace industry and the fixed-price commercial services contracting. To date, our CRS-1 commercial providers have delivered over 35,000 pounds of research, crew, and maintenance hardware to the space station. Though it has not been easy by any measure, both our CRS-1 providers have experienced launch failures and are in the process of recovering. NASA and our industry partners have learned valuable lessons from these failures and the recovery to flight. As we look forward to continuing commercial cargo missions to the space station, we are also working with our commercial crew industry partners to deliver American and international crew members to the space station from the United States. By taking advantage of the U.S. industry strengths and leveraging commercial contract mechanisms, NASA is able to focus its resources on expanding human presence into deep space, including a journey to Mars through cislunar space. Commercial cargo, along with commercial crew, are major elements in enabling the growth of a low Earth orbit commercial market opportunities, both on the supply and the demand side. A little bit later, Julie will highlight the research that has been enabled by turning over access to low Earth orbit to private industry. The National Lab, via CASIS, has been able to take advantage of the access to space station that commercial cargo providers have provided to really expand the private and non-government, non-NASA government use and research on board the space station. Now, I'd like to announce the CRS awardees, if that's all right with everyone, in alphabetical order. First, Orbital ATK of Dulles, Virginia, Sierra Nevada of Sparks, Nevada, and SpaceX of Hawthorne, California. These contracts begin upon award, each contract guaranteeing a minimum of 6 missions. However, as of today, we have not yet ordered any of those missions. Through these multiple awards and the contract delivery flexibility and indefinite delivery and indefinite quantity nature of these fixed-price commercial services contracts, NASA and CASIS will be able to take full advantage of this amazing international endeavor, the space station, to meet NASA and the nation's goal in exploration and the development of the commercial market in low Earth orbit.